I'm here on the beach on the far east coast of the United States, and when I put on this pullover this morning because it was a little chillier today than would be my preference, I noticed that I picked this up on Coronado Island, which is on the far west coast of the United States. I spent a lot of time in Coronado. I lived in Las Vegas for many years, so I'm very familiar with the west coast of the United States. When I first saw this spot here in Hilton Head, it reminded me a bit of Coronado. There are a lot of differences, of course, but it just had that similar sort of feel for me, and I really resonated with it. Coming to the beach and really just enjoying the salt air and the sound of the waves and my toes in the sand, which you can't see, is just one of the many ways that I recharge my human battery. In my dissertation, I wrote about the effect of bioenergetic and how the signaling in the human body works. Basically, every single function in our body is dependent on the signaling functioning properly. Those signals are controlled by the electricity in our body. So if the charge is low, if our onboard electrical charge is low, then the signaling is going to malfunction. Some signals will get through, some won't. The way we've been conditioned to deal with this is to just pop a pill and try to mitigate the low energy with some outside substance, typically. I encourage you to rethink that strategy, because a better way to deal with a low energy situation is to figure out what's draining your energy and then use ways to recharge your battery. Again, just lots of ways that we can do this. Movement, exercise is only one of the ways. You have to be somewhat careful because you can exercise to an extreme that actually drains your battery rather than recharging your battery. You might feel a little recharged temporarily, but you'll quickly notice that you've been depleted more than you've been recharged. When you're feeling a little low, a little fatigued, low energy, and you just think, gosh, I slept pretty well, I seem to be doing everything right, there's just something draining my energy that I don't quite understand. That's where we turn to toxin inquiry. So we have a bioenergetic scan that we use to identify toxins that are likely draining your energy. Just imagine a bucket that you're filling with water, and there are several holes in it. It might not be draining fast, but it's just leaking. You can fill that bucket all day long, but you come back an hour later and it's half empty, or if the leaks have gotten pretty bad, it's pretty much down to a half an inch in the bottom of the bucket. What you want to do is identify what is draining your energy and not just put a band-aid on that leak, actually fix it. Once you fix it, you're going to find that that restored energy has all sorts of improvements that it creates in your body, because now your body has the extra energy it needs to do all the additional repair work. Again, just a reminder, all that repair work requires that the signaling in our bodies is working properly, that is fully functional. Our human battery being supercharged, fully green, 4 bars, that's what we're looking for. If this conversation is kind of intriguing to you and you'd like to learn a little more, somewhere around this video you will find a link. Come and visit us and join the conversation. I'm on a mission to help millions of women primarily, we tend to be the ones that have a harder time recharging our batteries. Help millions of women learn to supercharge their human battery. See you soon.